All right, we are here for What Are You Saying? I am joined by
Mary Hall. Hey.
Mitch.
Michael Aguilera. What's up?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Really good.
Yeah.
Chilling, man.
Hell yeah.
What's going on in your world today?
I made some
Mary
bread,
breaks some bread.
What?
It's really good.
some sourdough.
And she
Made
burnt
some
she burnt it.
I did.
She burnt the bottom. Do you have a picture?
Yeah, I do.
Well, and Mitch made the chicken. Everybody give him a
Yeah.
big round of
Shout
applause.
out.
for
I
that.
just
burn
had
it.
some chicken. That shit
Mitch,
was fire.
there's a question I've always wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
A really serious question.
Yeah.
Why are there no Native American restaurants in Seattle?
There's two, actually. And I get it because food was like not culturally popular to even do or sell. Like, I don't know if it was just owning a business wasn't popular and then restauranting that business. But there's two. There's one called All in Pioneer Square.
Yes.
And then there's another one called Off the Res in
At UW.
inside, at UW, inside of a museum.
At the Burke.
And the food is pretty good.
Off the Reds, I think I had it on the food truck when it was over here. It had some very interesting things.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite. But then again, I don't know about native food.
What did you like?
I think it had like a quinoa bowl there.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was a PCC. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was expecting native food like I don't know, cornbread and chili or something.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to go to All and try their
Yeah,
rabbit stew. It's bomb. The Three Sisters.
I'm
It's so good.
I'm sorry, that was a very ignorant statement. I
No,
don't.
we just have rocks in a bowl. We were just sand.
Yeah. You guys have a mic on Mondays. You want to promote that?
Yeah.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Mary.
Oh, the On Deck open mic at the Baranoff in Greenwood. Sign up online. Follow me and Mitch. Our sign-ups on that.
Okay.
And then, it starts at 7. Come through.
How did you two meet?
Me and Mitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
She was drunk outside of Tony V's.
Yeah, I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
saw-
mean, she's always drunk outside Tony V's.
Not anymore. Rest in peace, Tony V's. They are also on Monday, so we can't go there. But yeah, I saw Mitch at Robbie's Flying Boots open mic, and he did a joke about wastewater, and that's what I studied.
Was that place up at the Ravenna?
Yeah.
That place was terrible.
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, who's that?
God, there's been so you saw him outside of Flying Boots.
No, he did a set at Flying Boots, and then
Oh.
I saw him maybe like a few weeks later at Tony V's, and I was like, it's a wastewater guy. I got to say hi.
When was this? A couple years ago?
Almost.
Yeah, like
Almost a couple years ago. Yeah.
December 2022.
2021.
So you went up to him.
Yeah, I was like,
Whoa,
hey, what's
whoa.
your name?
That was your opener.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I like your wastewater treatment joke. What's your name?
Wow.
And now
Yeah.
we're together.
She was like black. She was drunk, hanging off of like this 62-year-old's waist. Just like
He was a homie. It was
hi, you're funny.
62.
Yeah.
No, okay, so this is comic. His name is Carl, and he did a lot of really like freestyle comedy at Tony V's, and he was like just a homie.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause
was
he
really drunk that night. So
freestyle, aka doesn't write jokes.
yeah. Doesn't write jokes. Basically tells stories, but in such a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
He's
I saw
a turd.
Mitch. Whatever. He's
a
in
turd.
Arizona now.
Mitch, when did you start doing comedy?
I started doing comedy in July, in 2021.
Okay. Where at?
No, not Tony V's. Town Pub.
Town Pub.
Oh,
Rest in
shit.
peace.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Town
Rest
You
in
know,
RIP.
since coming back from Portland, there's been a lot of mics that are just gone. Like the Town Pub, you know what I mean, which I thought was terrible.
Why? You didn't like it?
No, dude, it was all weird and like there was like weird angles, and I was getting heckled by like the top stage people.
The balcony,
By
yeah.
Robert.
You know what I mean? I didn't think it was a good place.
It was weird. Remember I did a set and I killed, and then a woman I got off stage and a woman spilled her drink on me from the top balcony right there.
It was an
What?
accident.
Oh,
It was an
what
accident.
Fuck.
Okay. And then then that one place in Chinatown,
Nikki's.
Joe's.
Yeah, the dungeon.
Joe's is
Like-
Joe's is
Oh, the
done.
dungeon.
That place was rough.
The
Oh,
dungeon?
Riles?
No, that was my slang for Nikki's spot.
Oh.
Because it felt like a video game. Like you do town pub, and then you had to like go into like harder levels, right? Because that Joe's that was a rough
Yeah.
room.
That was
was.
a rough room.
Yeah.
Everyone's lit as hell.
So that was
Heckling.
gone. When I started, my first mics I did that Ballard's Brothers in the back of the seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That was
It
terrible.
was really weird.
You weren't around yet, Michael, but that was
not around yet.
awful.
I have a weird. I went there. It's Mondays, and I went there to sign up, and then the dude was like, "Hang on, I'll sign you up. I gotta close the restaurant first, though." And I was like, "He's like, you just wait here, and I'll be back in like an hour and a half, and we'll close it up. But just don't touch anything. Wait here." And then I was like, "Well, when do you start the mic?" He's like, "Nah, it's just gonna be me and my wife watching you. What do? Do you sing?" I was like, "No."
What the fuck?
I was like, "No, I do
That's
stand up."
sus.
And he's like, "Oh, great."
Were you on a
You
black
funny?
couch?
And I was like, literally like
Were their
four-
pants off?
I was like 4 sets in ever doing comedy, and I was like, "Is this what all other open mics are? Like, what the fuck?"
Is
What
this only
about-
gonna hurt for a second?
What about you, Michael? Because I started seeing you around Jai Thai, because I thought that's where you started, but you said you were doing it before, right?
So, fun fact, I actually started like around March last year,
Yeah.
and it was at the Shanghai room.
Yeah.
Is that when Markovitz was running
Yeah,
it?
Jay was running the
Yeah.
bomb shelter there,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
where I actually ran into these two and Max
Okay.
Nelson.
Okay.
And yeah, the only reason why I started doing it like there was because I lived down the street from it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's on Sundays. I'm off on Sundays. I'm just gonna come to this fucking mic because it's right down the street. And yeah, ever since then, that's when I ran into fucking these two and a couple other people, and like, hey, you need to come out to these other mics and shit.
But no, you
Yeah.
ran into Femi and he told you to come every night.
No, Femi and Ponch.
Yeah.
Femi and Ponch
Yeah.
were the ones that were like, if you're not going out
Exactly.
every night, you're not doing shit.
Yeah.
And then these two told me about
And I don't agree. I don't agree with that at all.
wait a minute, but like when I was like, oh shit, these fools are fucking doing it, I'm like, I gotta fucking do it every night.
Yeah.
But then these fools told me about the chieftain. I
Rest
think
in
you guys,
peace.
yeah, R.I.P. For some reason when you told me about it, I thought you had been running it for a while.
No.
But you guys had just started. I think I
Yeah.
went to the first one. And like
Really?
yeah. So I was like, oh shit, these fools are fucking telling me to come out and do this shit. And yeah, ever since then I just been fucking.
You're
Killing it.
you're on fire, man. Booked a lot
thank
of
you, man.
shows, around town.
Thank you.
My man's killing it. I
Trying
mean,
to,
but
man.
it's kind of the same thing for me in Jai Thai because I live so close. I was like, at least Fridays. I'll go on Fridays,
Yeah.
But then you start meeting people, and then all the
Yeah.
I
other
think that's
nights.
where I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I met
was
you. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
I
was
met
like-
you at Ozzy's.
Yeah, we met at a very weird place. It was just us and Sid.
Yeah.
What is Ozzy's?
Remember the spot in Queen Anne?
Oh my God.
What is Ozzy's?
Oh, Ozzy's. Yes, the Tuesday.
It was like a music mic or some shit.
I loved that place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was so weird. That's when I met you guys, and then
yeah.
You invited us to your Vermilion room.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you invited me
That was a fun
to
time.
your chieftain room.
Chieftain
Yeah.
was tight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Chieftain was tight.
It's a hard room.
That one time you
It
guys
was.
fucking asked me to host, I had a great fucking time. It was like
Oh yeah.
32 comics.
There was
including this
hella
motherfucker, too.
people
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
Like some of the randos, like not
Well, there's nothing
randos,
going
but-
on the hill on Mondays, correct? For at least for all open mics,
No.
Yeah.
because you
Back
got to
then.
go to roller rink.
Yep.
Which is so hard when there's people like roller rinking around you on your state when you're
Mhm.
doing,
Mm-hmm.
I've only been there once. Are they actually roller skating around you?
because they have to get to the
come
bar.
out.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
the-
come out. They come out like
Yeah, because
fucking-
from the
Come
roller
out clicking.
from the actual roller rink to the bar, there's only one way, and that's
Oh my
passing you
God.
while you're like, hey, you guys ever notice
Some people
what's going on with the
Some people come out sketchy too, bro. It's funny. Like they're like almost gonna eat shit trying to make that corner
yeah,
to go to the bar.
yeah.
Like,
So
oh shit,
That
bro.
is incredible.
so there's that, and I think that's it on Monday.
Tony V's.
But yeah, like, but
Tony V's,
I'm talking about like Capitol Hill. Like,
Oh,
there's
oh,
no
yeah.
Monday
No.
mic on the hill.
There's that 907 or 90.
Oh, yeah.
what is it
But
called?
that's all the way in Renton.
Renton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was nothing in the city.
In
Yep.
the city. Yeah.
But
We're, so Pioneer Square?
Pioneer Square, Merchant Cafe. It's like right outside the light rail.
No, I know exactly what it
Oh,
is.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Trinity? It's on that block.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
Dope.
Yeah.
It's about to be dope.
Thank God.
In that down the stairs.
Okay.
First bar in Seattle. First ever.
What
bar.
time are you guys gonna start that at?
We're gonna do 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
Is
What's
this
so
too
fun?
early?
No, it
No.
won't be.
Okay.
Oh, not on a Thursday,
But a Monday.
but a Monday at 7.
Yeah, I mean it's only down the street from here. Like
Yeah.
Pioneer Square. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
It takes me
Monday
like
No,
is-
literally.
I'm
You can
glad
take the
that
light rail.
I have a mic on Monday because if I didn't have a mic on Monday, I don't even want to do comedy on Mondays.
Really?
Yeah.
When-
It's like no wonder people don't show up to this. You
No
know,
offense.
when do you want to do comedy?
Not
I
Sunday.
I like Fridays.
Yeah.
Fridays is fun.
Yeah.
Late Fridays sound
Yeah.
fun.
I
Late
actually
Fridays are
I had a
great.
really good time at Comedy Bar on this Friday.
Sorry I
Mhm.
missed your
Yeah.
set, bro. Apparently
good.
you got a fucking.
I
good-ass set.
closed it out, so it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was actually a really small showing this last Friday.
Yeah, it was.
I think it's because it goes so late now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get lit up in comedy bar.
Yeah.
Like it's like I step through the doors and I'm like 10 times drunker somehow.
just automatically.
Yeah, like I don't even need that many drinks. It's like one drink will do me over up in there.
Did you quit drinking because of comedy?
No, I quit drinking just in general. Just I didn't want to drink anymore.
For health.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it.
Like
That's good.
Respect.
I wanted to quit drinking, but I still found myself drinking.
Mhm.
So I was like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because I would say it all the time, like, I'm done. And then I would do it again. And then somebody recommended this Buddhist program called Refuge Recovery. So it's like, it's not AA, but it is a support group. So I went to that. And then eventually I found myself in AA, and now I'm in AA. But
Nice.
Dude,
Mary's
we-
been to AA.
The one I went to, they would be talking about Jesus and like
well, I mean, yeah, AA stems from a church back in the 1920s.
Mhm.
That's how it started.
Mhm.
So
but there was this horror story this guy said and I was like it was like extreme and I was
Yeah.
like maybe I don't belong in here.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like for other people.
yeah,
I've been at NA.
okay.
Yeah, for drinking and shit. I've been at NA.
The first story I heard was this woman. She knew she had a problem when she went out tricking on Aurora Avenue, and when she got done, she forgot where she left her kids,
Oh shoot.
Oh my god.
and she said she knew she had a problem when it happened the second time.
Oh shoot.
Ooh.
But then she had like 15
Jesus
years.
Christ. I didn't know my mom was coming out with these stories public, you know?
But then she shared that she had 15 years of sobriety, and so
Mhm.
Sick.
it's very interesting. It's not. I mean, you get in where you fit in, and it's worked for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
so.
My guy, he shared a story about how he drank like a whole, but like a half gal or whatever the biggest size is,
Mhm.
and then he would wait with a bowl to throw up, and then he would drink that throw up.
Gross.
Oh.
What
And
the
I'm just
fuck,
like, oh my
bro?
god,
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
this
What
is my
the
first time in AA, and I was
fuck?
like, okay,
Yeah.
too much Jesus. I love Jesus, whatever, but this is like a little too much. And then this guy throwing up and drinking
That
it.
is
It's like,
an
all right, this
incredible
is
story.
extreme. I don't belong here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am I don't know if they're really good for you, but I am like addicted to support groups. Like I go to a lot of different support groups.
Oh.
So
Like
that
there's
joke's real.
so there's oh yeah, that joke is real. So there's Under Earners, right? Which is this program for people who procrastinate.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a meeting. It was the most unorganized meeting I've ever been to. Like everyone was late.
Are you doing a bit?
Are you running this by us? Whatever.
Kind
So
Because in AA you track how many days you have.
Mm-hmm.
In Debtors Anonymous you track your spending.
Mm-hmm.
In Under Earners Anonymous you track your time because it's for slackers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so.
Interesting.
But yeah, so there's a support group for anything. There's Overeaters Anonymous. Like it's
Okay.
like Northwest Overeaters Anonymous.
How
the
is that
gym.
anonymous? We can
It's
see you eating.
exactly
Why'd you look at me? Why'd you look at me when you fucking mentioned it right now?
no reason.
I'm just kidding.
Damn.
What is NA?
Narcotics.
Narcotics Anonymous.
Oh, narcotics.
I just went there
Anonymous.
because I heard about the whole Jesus shit with fucking AA.
Yeah,
So I was like, all right, I still want to go to like a support group,
yeah,
but I want no Jesus bullshit.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just went to NA, and obviously there was so many stories, so many fucking
Just
walks
crazy shit.
of life. But it did help me. Like I was on a path for a little bit. I was like, I think I lasted like 8 months
Okay, good for you.
not drinking.
My buddy goes to NA, and I wanted to support him, so I went up to Everett to an NA meeting, and the only thing I kept noticing was everybody was missing teeth. I was like the only thing I got out of the meeting.
You were the only one there with fronts.
Yeah. I was like, why is everybody
It's
missing?
like look at this show off. he's got all of them.
I'm a very judgmental man.
I was
So-
raised in AA. I went to AA for years as a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there's a church down on James Street,
Okay.
just near here, and on Friday nights they had this thing called the Friday Night Snag, and it's
Huh.
Native American Alcoholics Anonymous.
Wow.
So you turn
Right. That's
turning
pretty
it
tight.
up to 11, and but it was like a party
Yeah.
because everyone just brought their kids so that they didn't have to have a babysitter.
Yeah.
So it was like the night where everyone got free cigarettes to come to the Friday Night Snag, and it's just a big party. It was inside of a church, and we destroyed this place.
Yeah.
We found shopping carts and would like throw kids down the stairs. There's
Damn.
like our uncles are talking like about like, you know, like things like that
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
vomiting in a bowl, and then they were like just doing the most lighthearted stuff
Yeah.
as kids, like right outside the room. They had an industrial kitchen because it's a church. They feed people there,
Yeah.
and we just go and just turn on all the burners, start burning the place down.
Damn.
We were terrible.
Jesus,
We're
fucking
awful
Christ.
kids. Yeah.
That was not a very uplifting story. I was like, oh, what? You grew up in AA?
Grew up in AA. Dude, I could not stand. I was like, oh, God, we're
Yeah.
all getting in a circle again. I was like, it's not anonymous. Everyone's saying their name.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? I don't know. Yeah, I just, as a kid, it was like, it's Fridays suck.
And somebody in your family was just in it. So
All of them.
Wow.
All of them. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All Native Americans, everyone is
Drinking.
drinking.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why is
Or
that?
recovering. Just
Trauma?
Maybe trauma. Maybe some people speculate that it's because we haven't had alcohol until the most recently of 200 years, and so our bodies aren't just culturally adapted to it quite yet.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can speak for myself. I'm an alcoholic
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I fucking yacked this morning,
Mm.
and I was like, I gotta go to work.
Gotta go to the sewer.
No, I quit that job. I quit working at the city. I can say that on camera.
Or
now.
did you throw up, or you're like, see you later?
Dude, I asked for a burning question for years. I wanted to ask the guys who worked in the sewer because they have a meeting. They have a meeting in the morning before they go out into the field. Have any of you taken a shit and then flushed and then been like, well, I guess I'm gonna see that later. Like exactly that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right. Well, whatever. That's-
What do you do now?
Sucks. I work audio visual setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And you're still selling jewelry or
I do not sell jewelry. I work
Gold?
at a it's a precious metal recycler.
okay.
So like,
You buy copper.
don't bring me your fucking copper, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna open the door right for you. Send your ass right back out. No, it's a precious metal spot. People can come and like sell their scrap gold and silver and platinum and shit. So
Oh yeah.
we're not a pawn shop or anything. You can't come and buy shit. Yeah.
And Mary's still in the STEM field?
Yeah, I'm molecular biologist.
Oh yeah, man. Gotta
Just
nerd
now.
out on that tech
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely save the best for last.
Yeah.
So how was the open mic last night? So inside, what is it called? Is it Inside Space?
Inside, Space Inside.
Space Inside. I like that place.
Yeah.
It's fly.
It got very after Femi's set because it's it's an open mic. Anyone can go. It got so emotional.
Yeah.
People, oh man, it got so emotional. People were talking about getting molested and getting this and
Wow.
Finding Jesus.
Finding I had to leave.
And then Femi just talking about spitting on roast beef. Like, not the time.
Mary and I looked at each other like someone's gonna kick us out of here.
Like, I love that place. Like, I super support them. It's just not the vibe for me. I don't know.
So people were so they were just sharing stories afterwards.
Yeah,
doing poems.
Yeah, and they were giving hugs on stage because the guy was almost crying and stuff. And Mary is so emotionally detached.
That's not true.
She's. I'm telling you, I cried in front of her one time, and she hit me.
She's like, "Stop acting like a little bitch."
She fucking hit me.
There. No.
Oh shit! She's
all right. What happened? You were crying. Why were you crying?
I was crying because she hit me the first time.
But what was the original reason why you were crying?
No. I don't know why I was crying.
Probably because no one laughed at your jokes.
Yeah. Probably talking about comedy.
He be getting emotional about comedy though.
Have
you been driven to tears because you sucked?
Oh, one time. I did that room Tapster, and
South Lake Union.
Yeah, in South Lake Union.
I never went, but everybody said it was bad.
It was, and Megan knows this, and I'm not talking bad about her or her production. It was the worst place ever.
Wow.
It was the worst place ever.
Worse than Ballard Brothers, the seafood joint?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was way worse because it was just a glass room.
It was
with 30-foot high ceilings and cement floors. It was your voice could not travel more than 10 feet, and people just completely disregarded you. It was a disrespect that was so unique to that place. It was incredible, and I had a set. It was my third set I'd ever done, and they were like, it's on YouTube actually. You can see it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch
it.
I'm gonna watch that shit later for sure. I'm gonna fucking search for that shit, bro.
You're gonna fucking jack off to it.
It's just like you and Dwayne Wright.
I hope it brings me to tears with
so
how bad it is.
What, did you just bombed or what?
I bombed really bad, and I remember I was clutching my notebook, walking to my car.
You.
Hey, what did you just say, Mary? What did you just whisper under your lips? You say that into the microphone again?
You said no cussing.
and I remember I was parked 8 blocks away because I had only been there once, and I was like, oh, there's no parking. So I had this 8-block grueling fucking walk, and I'm crying in public. And you're clenching your notebook.
Oh my fucking god,
are
bro!
Flying back.
Jesus Christ!
It's like one of those anime scenes.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that shit later, bro.
You can see it. It's public on YouTube.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Bombing hurts for a day, but it's like an invincible punch to the stomach. Yeah. Where after a day or two, you're like, it's gone. You know what I mean? But it does. It does. The wound is when it's fresh. It is fresh. You're like,
it's fresh.
Yeah,
bro. I fucking won the roast that they ran this past Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. I won the roast. I went on a high. I'm like, I'm going to Water Wheel. I'm gonna fucking do some shit, bro.
You ate shit.
I ate a fucking big ass bag of dicks at Water Wheel.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, I fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, but you win money at our mic, so
it's besides the money. I fucking it's the whole thought is I'm on a high. I won this roast.
It is.
I'm gonna go fucking I'm gonna dominate this fucking water wheel open mic.
You're just
Yeah.
It's
performing
the
for like
distance
4
at which you're
people.
brought down.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly.
It's
Like I'm up
imaginably
here,
high.
I'm suddenly down here, bro.
Yeah.
Like it
You're at the
doesn't
top
matter
of a
anymore.
mountain, decide to jump off.
The Wednesday
Yeah.
water wheel one kills me because I'd have some really great set at Laughs, and that's a club where people are paying attention to that. They're like,
Everything, every
Yeah.
word they're paying attention.
it's so great that they're laughing. There's like a little applause break that you get, and then you're like, "Fuck it, I'm going to water wheel. I'm gonna crush this shit." And it's just
Yeah,
Shout out water wheel. Shout out water
so
wheel.
discouraging.
It's just that blonde girl yelling at you.
Oh, that fucking.
Dude.
That's just
beefs with
a
Michael.
reminder to check your ego before you go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
no,
you can't.
that was.
Because you can't be thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna kill it." You know what I mean?
No, but I didn't say it to anybody. Thankfully.
yeah, but even in your head.
But
you
in
know?
my head,
Yeah.
thankfully, I didn't be like, "Yo, I'm watching me kill, bro."
Yeah.
And
I kind of feel like if you go up being like, "It is what it is," I'm just gonna go up. That's when like if
Right.
if it works, it works. You know what I mean?
right.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like I've definitely had my ego check where I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill tonight." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then just eat shit, and you're like, "Fuck, man."
But see, then again, I went and I hosted 4Bs on Thursday,
Yeah.
and like I think my set was not all right. Like my cold open, whatever.
Oh.
But then my roast in between, I was like, okay.
Yeah, you're
it's
feeling,
like,
you're getting the groove.
right.
Yeah.
Let me get the groove and shit. But yeah, that was redemption there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating shit, man. That's what it's about. And walking back to your car crying.
Crying,
Oh man.
clutching your fucking.
That's gonna be the short that I put on YouTube. That's gonna be
Thank
the
you.
highlight for the Instagram story. I'll edit it tonight. You know what I mean?
It was I stopped in a doorway and had to do. You ever been crying and then you have to stop for a second and be like, it
Collect
was bad.
yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, we are actually out of time. That was a whole 30 minutes.
Holy shit.
I want to thank my my co-hosts for tonight, Mary, Mitch, Marco Aguilera.
Thank you.
I will see y'all next week. We're gonna close out with the theme song.
Yeah. 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 Yep. Yep. Yep.